If you are a student interested in pursuing major in economics or specializing in economics at graduate school, it's important to consider a few factors before making your decision. In this video, we will explore some of the things you should keep in mind when considering an economics major and the career options available to you after graduation. First, it's important to understand what economics is all about. Economics is the study of how individuals, businesses, and societies allocate resources to meet their needs and wants. It involves analyzing data and using economic models to understand how markets work and how economic policies impact our economies. So, if you enjoy analytical thinking, problem solving, and have a strong aptitude for math and statistics, economics can be a great fit for you. Here, let me tell you one thing very clearly. Even though economics is part of the social sciences, it is one of the only course that requires a considerable amount of quantitative analysis. So one of the prerequisites is that you should be good at math. College level economics involves calculus and in most courses, and this is in addition to the required math courses you may have to take to complete your 4-year degree. Here I'm listing the courses that you will be taking at most universities. Macroeconomics, which focuses on countries' inflation, GDP growth, unemployment, and policy making, the bigger picture. Microeconomics, which focuses on the economics of an individual, a firm, the smaller picture. Statistics, which focuses on data analysis and its inferences. International trade, which will be talking about countries' balance of payment, trades, tariffs, etc. Econometrics, with a focus on programming skills, is very important because it involves the data analysis and it's great for any jobs involving prediction and forecasting. And mathematics is another course that you will be taking, which has a lot of calculus, differential equation, etc. In addition, you will be taking courses on money and financial system. So bear in mind, these are the courses that are there for most universities. I studied in University of Delhi, and I majored in economics honors, and my focus was primarily on economics. So those are the courses I took. It might differ from university to university, but those are the main primary core courses. In addition to that, you will be taking multiple electives based on your interest. Further, if you plan to do a master's or PhD in economics, the level of math increases by a lot. Thus, you must understand calculus very well because you will be using mathematical models in studying how our economies work. A lot of these models will involve complex math functions and differential equations. So for that, having a solid math background at high school is a must. I did not want to scare you at this time, so let's turn to what are the career options for economic majors. Someone with a bachelor's degree in economics can work at entry level in the following industries: consulting, banking, investment banking, actuary and insurance sector, teaching, it could be a high school or at a college level, economic research firms, other firms that require research and data analysis, not-for-profit organizations, the finance department of the government, Bureau of Labor Statistics or the equivalent in your country, US Treasury or equivalent in your country, the Fed or the central bank of your country, World Bank, IMF, United Nations, in general, policy making, economic think tanks. So these are the main industries where economic majors end up working. Most of these jobs will involve data analysis, so having a good programming background will be very useful. Knowledge of an econometric software such as SAS or Stata will definitely give you an edge at the interview. Now let's look at what economic majors do after working for a few years. Most try to get graduate degrees in either economics or related fields like MBA, law, which can lead to more specialized and lucrative career options. A lot of my colleagues and friends from my college opted for one of these following options: Masters in Economics, Masters in Public Policy, MBA, PhD in Economics, and law degrees. One of the most widely available job titles for people with a graduate degree in economics is an economist. Whatever industry they work in, they primarily focus on how to optimize an area's resources for its production, output, and material wealth. So, mostly they collect and analyze data, research trends, and evaluate economic issues for the resources, goods, and services. BLS lists the median salary for an economist at 106K per year. Bear in mind that this salary is a median salary across the entire US and it will be higher in bigger cities with higher cost of living. Thus, the job options after a master's degree or more always start at the managerial level. The industries or fields are essentially the same, except you start at the mid to upper level. Investment banks, commercial banks, consulting, and economic research firms are always looking to hire economists. People with a PhD in economics also go towards the academia and research side and may end up teaching at the university level. Also, having an economics degree can help individuals start their own businesses as they can do a better cost benefit analysis of their resources. Last but not the least, you can always write an economics blog or start a YouTube channel as a side hustle and perhaps make it your full time job like me if you're passionate about this subject. I did not teach economics at the college level, and this was my long time dream, which I'm fulfilling through starting a YouTube channel. I also want to add one thing that it's important to note that economics is a highly competitive field and job opportunities may be limited for those without specialized skills or experience. So it's important to consider the potential earnings and job outlook for your desired career path, as some jobs may be more lucrative or in higher demand than others. What are the challenges in career in economics? As most economics majors start their first job as an analyst in a consulting firm or at an investment bank, they end up working long hours. Both of these industries require an immense amount of time commitment as they focus on client needs. I remember there were several weekends and night work in my company. So I'm only telling you based on my experience because I've worked in a consulting field. And I also work directly with lawyers, so I'm aware of how demanding the work schedule of lawyers could be. Some of these jobs also require frequent travel, so just be aware of that when you consider applying for these positions. It all depends on what is more important to you and the stage of life you're in. With an economics degree, if you're working with the corporate side or with the government, it could be a great choice for reaching your financial goals. Also, you get to work on a wide variety of cases, so it satisfies your intellectual curiosity. People who teach economics at college or universities publish papers in addition to teaching classes. If this is something that you enjoy, it is a great choice. To sum up, I will say if you are interested in business, finance, government, or academia, economics could be a great fit for you. Just make sure to think carefully about your interest, skills, and goals before deciding to major in economics. So, this is all for today. I hope you found this information useful. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. My name is Parul, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.